Good morning to Associate Professor. I am Dr. Shatamzi. My name is Cornelius. Today I'm going to present my industrial training experience. This is my presentation outline for today. The objective for the training activities is to expose students with real work situation in engineering related fields and apply the engineering ethics and responsibilities. Next, to ensure the mill run efficiently in terms of low cost production, achieve high oil extraction rate (OER), high mill utilization rate, and minimize process losses in order to achieve the company's KPI. The training location is at Bagro City Plantations, Sunan Berhad, Bagro Oil Mill, which is situated at Limbang, Sarawak. So the brief background of this company is it is wholly owned by subsidiaries of WTK Holding Berhad, which is an investment holding with principal activities in timber, palm oil, trading, and manufacturing. So the main activity for this company is to process oil palm, fresh fruit bunches (FFB) onto crude palm oil (CPO) and palm kernel. So this is the Agro Oil Mill organization chart of 2021. So the training activities, first one is more to preventive maintenance. So based on this figure is the replacement work on the press machine. So the workshop team are working to replace the press cage and mechanical screw press as well. This work is carried out if any of these two conditions happen. First, the running hours of press machine is reached the limit. Next, the assessment of oil losses is high or exceed the percentage limit. So this work is usually performed prior to the process time start. Next, this is the figure where the worker try to remove the clock fiber at fiber cyclograph near kernel recovery plant. The process man and vendor are working to remove the clock fiber. So this problem are mainly caused by the wet condition fiber and deposited when entering the draft section. So the high-speed fan blower could not blow out the fiber. So this work lasts up to 30 minutes to be completed and the process resumed as usual. Next, this is the another preventive maintenance work where all the worker try to diagnose and identifying the problem. So the work is made more on the replacement on wire of sterilizer, hydraulic door, ring sensor. So the process of identifying and resolving problem took 2 days to complete. So the problem is the hydraulic door ring could not function as usual. So it caused the sterilized FFB temporarily trapped inside and delayed to the next process. The failed items such as hydraulic fluid component had been issued to the store department for ordering purpose. Next is maintenance on turbine generator. So this work requires technical service from another company that specializes in generator service and repair. At this moment, the initial problem detected was there is no current produced by the turbine generator. After the turbine generator was fixed, the problem comes from the bolt trimmer installed by the technical service man. So the FFB process was delayed at this time due to this particular maintenance. Next training activities are site inspections. So based on this figure, This is the palm oil mill effluent treatment site. The latest technology such as biogas system, multi-stage treatment, ponds, etc. are existed at the site. From left figure, the biogas is captured in modified covered lagoon (MCL). The biogas contain about 55 to 60% of methane, and releasing the biogas into atmosphere is against the global environmental policies. So the captured biogas will be transferred using the biogas blower to the flare device to flare off. Flaring or burning of biogas eventually process of converting methane into carbon dioxide, which has potential, lower global warming potential (GWP). Next is the main compound of palm oil mill. So this is the palm oil mill site view as of 2021. So the processing capacity of mill is at 30 metric ton per hour. The production type of palm oil mill is batch production as indicated by the sterilization process. The mill was constructed in year 2016 on 20 hectares, inclusive of water impounding reservoir and effluent treatment site of oil palm of biodiversity plantations near Merak, which is the Bagro estate. Next is site inspection on loading ram. So this is loading ram site view from sterilizer platform. This area is where the FFB received was unloaded from the transport vehicle. So grading work also conducted at the site to ensure the supplied FFB meet the requirement or criteria endorsed by the mill management. So this loading ram can support up to 300 metric ton load at a time. Next is site inspection on the water treatment plant. So this site is proposing to supply treated water to the mill and domestic usage as well. The operator needs to continuously monitoring the level of water to avoid water shortage during the process. The cooling process uses large amount of water to produce steam at saturated temperature. There is also a fire protection system to prevent the uh, and to prevent undesired event happen. Next training activities are observing the product dispatch. So based on this figure, this is one of the product produced by Baker Oil Mill called palm kernel (PK). So the transporter trailer is assigned to deliver and dispatch the PK to the company stakeholder, which is Bintulu Edible Sinar Berhad, for further process. The estimated amount of carried by this trailer is approximately 36 metric ton. Next, the another product produced by Baker Oil Mill is pure palm oil, which is CPO. So the transporter, usually called tanker, is assigned to deliver and dispatch the CPO to Bintulu Edible Western Brand as well for refining process. The average amount per each transport is approximately 4 metric ton. Next, the national training project. So the title of my training project is process optimization for 30 metric ton hour palm oil mill. So the description of this project is to investigate the process optimization work for processing of CPO and PK at Biogro oil mill. So the project is executed during the period of the industrial training. So the main focus of this project is to propose a crude oil recovery system at hopper and review of the mill process cycle as well. So the first one is the proposed crude oil recovery system. Based on this left figure, this is the schematic diagram of proposed recovery system. at hopper. So hopper is served as automatic feed system to regulate the flow of sterilized fruitlets prior to the next process. So based on this figure, this is the view of hopper from sterilizer platform in the palm oil mill. So the sterilized fruit bunches is temporarily accumulated at the hopper before they are transferred to the chain conveyor. So due to soft compression, the crude oil is pre-extracted and spilled around the bottom gate and chain conveyor during the process. So this figure showing the highlighted circle is showing where the mixture of crude oil is spilled or extracted during the process. Next, the proposed system also looks similar, just like recovery oil at AFB press. So upon discussion with other engineer, the mixture of oil at hopper is rather transferred to the sump and recycled onto the sludge pit and reprocessed again. Thus, the proposed project is still under considerations to be implemented. Next, review of milk process cycle. So this left diagram shows the schematic process flow for palm oil mill process. So to support the processing capacity of 30 metric ton per hour, Viagra oil mill utilizing three vertical sterilizer, which can support, which can load it up to 30 metric ton of FFB to be sterilized. Next, the key process is on the digesting and pressing, which is happen on digester and double screw press. The double screw press is indicated by two machine used, which is one machine at 20 metric ton per hour, while another one is 15 metric ton per hour. So at this stage, the product is the product produced are crude oil and nut and fiber. So this nut and fiber is going to kernel recovery plant, while the crude oil is further go for further process, which is take place on uh, vertical clarifier. So the best practice for palm oil mill process is to keep good maintenance work, proper waste management, and ensure safety first. Is crude palm oil and palm kernel production line at Biogro oil mill. First station is loading ramp. This site is where all FFB are received and grading work are also take place here. So the FFB will be transferred using chain conveyor to the next station, which is vertical sterilizer. Sterilization process took, up, took about 60 to 75 minutes depending on the condition of the steam. So this process is used to loosen the fruit from the bunches and also to prevent the early formation of free fatty acid in the fruit. Then, after the sterilization process complete, the sterilized fruit bunches will be transferred to the hopper, which is functioning to regulate the flow of sterilized fruit bunches prior to the next process. Next is threshing of strippings. So this process is functioning to separate the fruitlets and the bunches completely. So the empty fruit bunches will be transferred to the AFB press stations for further press. Next is followed by digesting and pressing process. So at this stage, the fruitlets will be pressed to, this is where the main oil extraction rate is, sorry, oil oil extraction process takes place. So the byproduct is crude oil, and next is nut and fiber. So nut and fiber will be go for further process at kernel recovery plant. Uh, at this station, the process such as winnowing, nut cracking, clay buffing take place here, and then the final product will be transferred to the bulk kernel storage. And for crude oil, there is several process took place here, but the final one will be the purifications before it's stored to the bulk storage tank. This list of figures showing the power generation system at palm oil mill. So this palm oil mill using a water tube type steam boiler with capacity of 22 ton per hour of steam. So the steam produced is at saturated temperature. So this boiler using palm oil fiber as its main boiler fuel. So next, the high pressure and temperature of saturated steam will be transferred to uh, a steam turbine generator to produce electricity. So, so these are the features showing the 1 megawatt steam turbine. And next, the steam from the exhaust of the steam turbine will be received at BPR, which is back pressure receiver. So this equipment is functioning to regulate and distribute the steam for other uses such as sterilizations, press, uh, oil room, CPU storage, and etc. Next, the palm oil mill has two diesel gensets with capacity of 400 kilowatts. So this generator is used when the palm oil mill is not processed, or also as the backup power system whenever the steam turbine having a full maintenance or technical problem. As conclusions, this industrial training objective are successfully achieved. So based on my perspective, the engineering exposure is more to mechanical field. Next, during the training uh, period, my work schedule is very flexible, and the colleagues are very friendly. And the last one is the work environment is safe and clean. That's all from me.